Hello everyone, welcome back to my Limitless video. In today's video, I want to teach you people the difference between cliff period and vesting period for those of you that have been in Limitless with me and you are also participating in the blockchain spots and Boostify projects where we have ATLA token, we have Jigo token, and then we have TEKI token, and now we have the IMBA token. All of this token we have to go through a period called cliff period and also another period called vesting period. So the cliff period basically is when the tokens are locked up, and then the vesting period is when the tokens are released. Let me explain in detail what these two means. Okay, these two period means. So very quickly, in crypto, a cliff period is an initial lockup phase during which allocated tokens cannot be released, accessed, or sold, or even transferred. The reason why this is happening is to make it mandatory waiting period for founders, team members, or early investors to ensure their long-term commitment to the project. So why is it that all these crypto projects use cliffs? So number one reason is to prevent pump and dump. It stops early investors or team members from dumping large amount of tokens onto the market all at once, which could crash the token's price. Number two reason is because it ensures commitment. It forces key stakeholders to stick with the project for the long haul. If a team member leaves before the cliff period, they typically forfeit all of those allocated tokens. So now let's talk about the vesting period. Vesting period in crypto is the gradual or incremental release of tokens to founders, team members, or early investors to ensure their long-term commitment to the project and avoid sudden dump of the token. And also, it guarantees that the project's core team remains financially motivated to build and support the platform over a long period. So how does this vesting work? Because this is where we are now with some of our projects, especially the ATLA project in Limitless. So instead of receiving all allocated tokens at once, recipients unlock their tokens incrementally according to a schedule enforced by the blockchain smart contracts. Common schedule types include linear vesting tokens are released in equal smaller chunks at set intervals, such as monthly or quarterly over a few years. The cliff vesting is an initial waiting period, which is the cliff, where no tokens are released, as I explained before. Once the cliff ends, a portion or all of the tokens are unlocked. Then the third method of how vesting works, the milestone-based vesting. Tokens are released only when specific developmental or community goals are met. I hope this helps clarifies everything about cliff and vesting period. Now, in terms of how vesting works, the first option here where they say linear vesting, and then they went further to explain that tokens are released in equal smaller chunks at a set intervals, such as monthly or quarterly over a few years. Now, this is the strategy that we are going to experience in Limitless for the release of ATLA. It's going to be the same thing for the release of Jigo tokens. It's going to be the same thing for other tokens like TEKI token and even the IMBA, the latest token, right? So this is what vesting period means and cliff period means. For those of you that are in Limitless with me and you do not understand these two terminology that is being used almost all the time that we have been in Limitless, they have been using this word cliff period or cliff phase, vesting period or vesting phase. If you do not understand these two phases, please rewatch this video or even read what you are looking at right now in front of you. This will make you understand the difference between them. So I am really happy that I am recording this video, because in the next few months we are going to have our Atla released. So watch out for my next video, where I am going to give you detailed information about the release of our Atla. Now, as I said before, our Atla project is adopting the linear vesting phase, whereby tokens are released in equal smaller chunks at a set intervals. Now, they have set the intervals. If you go to your back office in the OTC, they've set the intervals of the release to be every month. And then there is a predefined percentages that we get given every single month until all the tokens are released to us. Okay, so some, it could be 12 months vesting period, some it could be 48 months vesting period, right? So they release it over 2 years, some they release it over 1 year, which is 12 months period. So but I know that Atla is adopting the 12 months release, where we are given this portion every month. All right, so watch out for that my video. I am going to record it very soon, so that you will know the exact date when Atla is going to be released, and then you will know what you need to do to get ready for that. All right, so thank you. I will see you in my next video.